Hello, my name's Denise Smith and I'm one of the authors here at Four Sirens Press. Today I'm going to read to you from the first part of my book, Never Forget, Never Forgive, featuring Detective Beatrice Stiles. Chapter 1. Monday the 14th of May. The dark, pig-like eyes stared unblinkingly out of his fleshy face. Her hand shaking, Beatrice reached over and tentatively checked his thick neck for a pulse. Nothing. Reluctantly, she pressed harder. She could only feel her own blood pumping hard and fast through her body. The man's skin was pale, mouth open slightly, with his tongue lolling to one side. She bent over more closely and placed her ear next to the mouth, pulling her long hair out of the way. There was no sound and no gust of air being expelled. He was dead. As her eyes settled on a pill bottle by the side of the body, Beatrice became aware of a buzzing in her ears, rising in pitch to a high whine. A trickle of sweat rolled down her back. The room became a haze and she felt she was going to topple over. She sat down heavily on the cabin's wooden floor, back against the wall, bending her head between her legs. She closed her eyes and took slow, measured breaths, in through her nose and out through her mouth, repeating until the dizziness receded. "Come on, Beatrice," she muttered. "You need to call for help." With care, in case she became lightheaded again, she stood up and backed away from the body, avoiding looking at its face. At the cabin entrance, she ducked under the lintel and closed the door behind her. She stood for a moment in the clearing, surrounded by the deep green of trees, and took in the cool air and scent of pine. The ringing in her ears was subsiding, and her heartbeat returning to its normal rhythm. Beatrice pulled her phone from her bag and checked the screen. No reception. Not even emergency access to another network. She paused, then slipped back inside the cabin. Glancing around the wooden hut, she saw it was set up as an office. Desk, chair, computer, telephone. She considered using the landline, but decided to leave the scene undisturbed. The man's body took up a significant portion of the floor. He was large, tall and obese. She used her phone to take pictures of the room and the corpse before she hurried out again. Beatrice's long legs made quick work of the stone path back to her car in the blazing sunlight. Her call to emergency services was made with trembling hands. So that's my book, Never Forget, Never Forgive. And if you'd like to find out more about this and all the other books that offer on Four Sirens Press, please look at the link below.